If you need gold for arena kits, this Rubysilver route on Ruins is one of the easiest farms I've found. The arena is live in Dark and Darker, and that means the market is hungry. Players need better armor, better weapons, and a lot more gold to throw into the pit. So today we're taking the humble miner's contract. Welcome back to the Guildhall Adventurers. I'm Guildmaster Thaniel, and this is how you make easy gold mining Rubysilver ore on Ruins, and you can watch movies while you do it. The main goal of this run is simple. We're heading to Square A module, because that room has guaranteed Rubysilver downstairs. But we're not just running straight there with our pickaxe out and praying. Along the way, we're also going to open some good chests and kill mini-bosses when we can. The golem is especially nice because it has a chance to drop more valuable ore, but both the worm and golem can drop uniques, so they're always worth considering if the lobby gives you enough space. The general route is get to Square A, mine the Rubysilver, kill the mini-boss, then move through Forest Path to kill the worm on the way toward Graveyard, where we can loot and take the guaranteed bridge extract. It's not the flashiest route in the dungeon, but that's the point. This is a gold route. We are not here for glory. We are here to leave richer than we entered. Based on our spawn this run, our first stop is Forgotten Passage. This has a nice room to check because it usually has a decent chest, and sometimes you'll find ore in the cave as well. It's not the main reason we're here, but since it's on the way, there's no reason to ignore free value. In this run, I actually get an old rusty key, which is a funny moment because your brain immediately starts going, oh, this is the run, isn't it? But for this specific route, I don't go to the pile. The old rusty key can be valuable, but going for that room adds a ton of risk, changes the route you're planning, and can easily turn a clean gold run into a weird detour where you get yourself killed for being greedy. And that's one of the biggest rules with money-making routes in Dark and Darker. The best farm is not always the highest possible payout. The best farm is one you can repeat without donating your whole kit to a rogue hiding in a corner. So we take the value that's in front of us, skip the unnecessary risk, and keep moving on. Next, we move into Square A. This is the main room we care about because this module has the Rubysilver downstairs. Sometimes this room has a worm, sometimes it can spawn a golem, and either way, you're very happy to check it. In this run, I actually mine first. That's usually what I like to do if the room feels stable, because the Rubysilver is the whole reason we came here. There will always be at least one Rubysilver node here, and in High Roller, that adds up quickly even when the node doesn't give you a crazy amount. And that's what makes this route so consistent. You're not depending entirely on boss drops, random chests, or some miracle item. You have a guaranteed valuable resource sitting in the room just waiting to be mined. After mining, I go ahead and kill the worm. The worm's worth doing because, again, mini bosses can drop uniques, and even when they don't, they can still drop really valuable sellable gear. In this case, I get plate leggings from the worm. These should sell for around 600 gold, so it's absolutely worth picking up. That's the kind of extra value that makes this route stronger than just mine a rock and leave. The Rubysilver is your foundation, but the chests and mini-bosses are what push the run from decent to very profitable. Next, we move toward Forest Path. This is usually the route I like because it gives us another mini-boss before we head toward Graveyard. Again, we're not going out of our way. We're just taking valuable stops that naturally fit the route. The goal here is to kill the worm, loot what makes sense, and keep the run moving. I also get another old rusty key here, this time from a coffer outside the room. That's just a random spawn, but it shows you why this route can surprise you. But again, the point is discipline. A lot of people die in this game because they keep upgrading the plan mid-run. First they're mining, then they want the key room, then they want one more chest, and then they hear footsteps, panic, and suddenly their easy gold farm becomes a donation ceremony. So we take the good loot, kill what's worth killing, and keep heading toward extract. Finally, we make it to Graveyard. This is a great final stop because we can loot the royal coffin, check for anything else nearby, and then take the guaranteed bridge extract. That guaranteed extract is a big part of why I like this route. When you're gold farming, consistency matters much more than ego. You don't need to wipe the lobby. You don't need to win a 3-team war over a pile of skeleton bones. You need to get in, collect value, and leave with your bags full. The bridge extract gives this route a clean ending. Once we're done mining, looting, and killing the mini-bosses, we don't have to wander around hoping the dungeon is kind. We already know where we're leaving. So we loot the coffin, secure the last bit of value, and take the bridge out. Contract complete. Now let's talk about the actual gold, because this is where the route proves itself. The Rubysilver ore was worth around 1600 gold, and honestly, this was a pretty low amount of Rubysilver for the run, so even on a run where the ore wasn't amazing, the guaranteed mining value was still very, very strong. Then from auctions, I made quite a bit more gold. About 3,000 from all the items that I auctioned. We had arcane essence, a few herbs, and then some nice sellable plate pants. And on top of that, I had about 850 gold in raw valuables to sell to the collector. So altogether, this run came out to be just under 4,000 gold. And that's the real reason this route is worth doing. It's not because every single run is going to be some insane jackpot. It's because the route is simple, repeatable, and built around guaranteed value. You mine Rubysilver, you open good chests, you kill mini-bosses when it's safe, and you leave through a reliable extract. That's exactly what you want from a gold-making route. Not glamorous, not heroic, but very, very profitable. That's the Rubysilver contract complete. It is a simple, low effort, and honestly a little boring, which is exactly why it works. If you need gold for arena kits, this is one of the easiest routes to add to your rotation. Like if the video helped, subscribe for more Dark and Darker gold guides, and tell me in the comments what method you want the guild to test next. I stream on Twitch as Guildmaster Thaniel, so come by if you want to watch these routes live, run games with the guild, or witness me lose perfectly good gear in completely avoidable ways. Until next time, adventurers, may your bags be full and your extracts uncontested.